Hi everyone, my name's Kathy. Welcome to my frugality channel, Skint Living UK. This is the final part 7 of my Welsh dresser update makeover. I've had the dresser top since 2020 and I built the bottom half of it from scrap materials. I made the bottom very slim because it was built to fit in a little small gap in the kitchen. And this is what it used to look like. So the dresser top was originally like a dark browny colour. It's not wood, it's like chipboard coated. The back was plywood and the top half of the back was chipboard. It'd been painted previously in like a creamy colour, the back, which was a mess. At the time I didn't have enough paint, so I used some blue paint to give it like a blue wash colour. Sorry for all the noises. I'm sitting here with Willow. She's waiting for me to rub her chins on the sofa. So I've been working on the dresser top today because if you've watched my previous videos you'd know I've finished the bottom part. And I've been putting the tongue and groove on the back. So I was at it for a good couple of 2 hours, maybe a bit more, 2.5 hours. 3 probably, because I had a coffee break and then a playing with the dog break, just to break it up because it was hurting my hands. I have arthritis in my hands, so I tend to be slow. So that's why there's so many parts to this dresser renovation. So I'll get up now, I'll stop rubbing the dog's chin. She's like, no, don't stop. Don't stop. And I'll show you. Oh, here she is the right way around. Good girl. So she's on the mend, if anyone's asking. She's been playing with a new toy. Where's it gone? It's around somewhere. It's a squeaky sandwich. So yeah, so let's crack on. So I'm just going to move the bag, my bags out the way so you can see better. And I've got all the lights on so you can see better as well. And here it is. That's the dresser top done. So the base, salvaged skirting board and leftover smaller skirting board at the bottom, and handles that I used to have on my old kitchen doors. So that's why I like the honey pine colour. Believe it or not, I've put 3 coats of wax on the tongue and groove. I've used bry wax and clear, so I thought if I put a few coats on it would darken. Apparently not. I just use an old rag to rub it in. I've literally used up every drop of paint, and I've used up every bit of me wood glue, the instant nails that I get from Home Bargains. That's £1.79. And this is what it looks like. Isn't it lovely? So if I stand back you can get it all in. So it's a bit taller now because I've put that skirting board at the bottom. The base was made from bits of skirting board, leftover tongue and groove from the kitchen walls because I put it all around the corner. So the top skirting board, the darker piece here, was salvaged from a skip. And it was actually that colour. I just had to remove some nails from it, screws. So yeah, and the top was a tenner on eBay. So it's been sugar soaked, sanded, cleaned, undercoated and painted. It's had 4 coats of paint, the top part. And the tongue and groove came from B&Q. I used a whole big packet, which was $15.22, I think it was, and some of a whole little packet. I've got a little pile of offcuts over here, and these here, these are smaller than the small packet lengths. So I know I've definitely got enough now to box in me pipes in the kitchen. So I'm going to make a frame from this leftover bit of wood that I've got here, because I like to use all my little bits and bobs rather than going out and spending money on wood. This tatty wood here came from a skip this week that I'm going to use to block in the pipes in the bathroom. But the pipes by the radiator need doing. I'm so pleased with the dresser. It looks lovely and fresh, not so messy. It looks sort of put together now rather than sort of slapdash like it was before with the blue wash. And I think that tongue and groove back has made such a difference. Let's put the PIR light on, because I've got a PIR light there as well, which is such a difference. So I'm going to put a platter on, so it will give you the idea of scale. I'm halfway through eating my dinner. I made a veggie pasta bake yesterday with courgette, peppers, mushrooms, onion, and a lasagna sauce, and a big healthy dose of basil and olive oil. So tasty. Oh, just lovely. I had garlic bread with it yesterday, but I haven't got any today. It's sort of like one of those, you know, when you have a fallback meal, like a bolognese or a curry. Your pasta bake is one of my fallbacks. So I've got 2 platters, a biggish one, a medium-sized one. So I've got a willow pattern one, and this one that looks like sort of Christmassy in style. So I haven't washed the big one yet, I need to wash it. So let's get the willow pattern one in situ to give you an idea of scale. So what do you think? It's looking pretty, isn't it? So I've washed all my bits and bobs, so I forgot to do the big platter because they were all sitting on it. That sort of sums me up really. So when I move, I might put my spice rack on there. I can't really put it here because it's a little space that you walk through past the cupboard under the stairs, also known as my pantry, into the kitchen, and I'm worried like it'll get caught on clothes or bags or something. So that's why I haven't put it on. And I'll put the other platter on so you can see as well. So my kitchen's coming together. So this week I'm open to boxing my boiler pipes here, so it looks a mess. And finally hang my oak door here as well. And then all I've got to do is touch up the white paint on the skirtings, and then this room's done. Oh, which will be great, another room done. So please excuse the mucky place. I will give it a wash later on. But it sort of gives you an idea, doesn't it, of what it's all going to be looking like. I love blue and white. I think it's so pretty, and it looks so nice against the pine and against the green. It's a nice contrast against the green. Blue and greens are my favourite colours. So there's the passive bright light going off again. Let's get near there. Oh, there we go. So there's all the other parts are in the playlist, in the Welsh dresser playlist. And I quite like the scallopy edges along the top there. It was a pain to cut the wood because it's curved, and getting that curve right. I used a pencil to sort of draw it and use my jigsaw to cut it out. Yes, I've used all my glue, used all my paint, but it was worth it. So the paint I got was Dulux Satinwood Willow Tree. I got it on eBay for £19. I think it was £19.33. B&Q was selling it for £22, but the eBay version was free post, so it was cheaper to buy, and it was free post as well. Saved me a trip to B&Q. So I'm definitely going to use this willow tree when I move house. I use that colour again because I just love it. It's lovely soft green. And I've got it in my box bedroom, a small spare bedroom upstairs. And I just think it's lovely, and I think it's definitely a cottage type colour, don't you? So again, to add a little bit more to my cottagecore or cottage style kitchen, even though I live in an Edwardian terraced house, I just think it looks lovely. Have you done any renovations? Have you done any makeovers of any furniture lately? Have you done it on a tight budget like me? I've just bought the paint and the tongue and groove as I went along. I didn't do it all in one hit, and like the scrap materials were leftovers, so I built that in 2021. So it was just as I went along, so I didn't feel like it was a big chunk of money coming out me living expenses. So stand right back for one last look, and there you go. And I think the wood trim has something to it, doesn't it? With the wood trim at the bottom, the wood trim on the top of the base cupboard, the little wood handles, and now the tongue and groove. So I'm going to invest at some point, not in the near future because I'm brassic at the moment, but some honey coloured wax, golden coloured wax, so it sort of marries in with the other bits of wood from the tongue and groove, so it all goes together. Because I trimmed round these edges here and I've put like 3 coats on here, but it's not really darkening it, so I do want to invest in the honey coloured wax when I get round to it. That briar wax is lovely, but it's got a very strong scent, very strong smell, so definitely keep your windows open or whatever while you're doing it, because it is a bit strong. So please like, share and subscribe. It's a great way to save money. Do it yourself. It doesn't have to be all done yesterday. I've just took it step by step by step. And the inspiration for it all came from that dresser top, which was only a tenner, because it was collection only. Usually when people want things collected, it's usually cheaper on eBay. And if you leave it on your watching or your basket as well, often sellers now send you an offer, because everybody wants the money, because everyone's struggling with the cost of living. So bye for now.